illegals.
Hello everyone and welcome to Leicestershire at a place called Loughborough, where we are at MOD Garats Hay, where we've had information from a local resident that there is 300 migrants in this old MOD base. The village of Woodhouse only has just over 400 people in there. Morning The Roach, morning Peaky, thanks for jumping on. Morning Nikki. So here we are, MOD Garats Hay. Now, after being given this information, it was researched all over the internet and no one could find anything about the migrants coming to this Ministry of Defence base until they went on to a council meeting last month. They had to scroll through 36 pages to find two little sentences that was talking about these people coming to this Ministry of Defence base. Apart from it being on the parish councillor's minutes, this is nowhere in public domain. And as I always say, when I'm given information, that I will always come out and come and do a report if the mainstream media won't. Now, bearing in mind this meeting was last month and they were asking for clothes and things for people here. Now, unfortunately, it's an MOD base, so we won't be able to go in there. Unfortunately, I'm on bail still from an aggravated trespass arrest at Scampton a few weeks ago, where everyone else has been released without charge, apart from me and Active Patriot that they've sent to CPS to try and get a Section 18 public order offence on us against the migrants, when we've never caused any alarm or distress to the migrants. We just go and report the news, and it's usually the migrant security that cause the problems because they don't like that sort of information getting out there. I wonder if anyone will come and speak to us and update us on the information who's been housed in this complex. Yeah, I will do, John. Would you like to come out? Can you answer some questions, please? I'll come back out. Yeah. We were waiting, but you didn't come. Okay. It's coming up now. That's a way to get them out, guys. This is what a local's told us, Holly. 300 and there's only 413 in Woodhouse.
300 Afghan families are allegedly being flown in here, so we can only assume from Pakistan where they deported them or where we was paying Pakistan to house them in hotels. We have a minimum of 300 Afghan families being put in here. This village has only got a population of 430. This complex is over 7 hectares big. It's got an Olympic-sized swimming pool. It's got the biggest training centre in the UK.
What do you think they're doing at police is in there? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. So why is this all so secretive? Why are they calling probably the police? Why don't they just answer the questions? We have a local concerned here of 300 what they say is going to be Afghan families, but how do we know? Yeah, am I allowed to film bases? I'm on bail. I don't want to be getting into trouble. I don't want arresting. Does it say here?
Why 300 here?
Look at this.
Right on about Johnny Mason.
Look at this here, guys.
We've got some questions to answer. Because you said you've relocated all the Afghans into houses. So what's going on, Johnny?
I was watching him in prison other day where he went
Johnny
into
Mason?
he went into one of them, you know, like
a fucking joke, man.
Yeah, I know.
Veterans, yeah. But all he goes on about on Twitter is how many Afghan relocation people he's put into houses.
Don't know. Thank you.
Who is it? Oh, lovely.
Is here now.
Right.
So we're just waiting for someone to come and have a word with us.
There's a car coming, just move. It'll be this way, won't it? Yeah. Oh, it's parked there.
Are you already? Yeah. Contracted. Oh, you're the contractor.
I've just asked, I don't know anything.
How many migrants in there, mate? Don't worry about
Let's see if there's something to do with army.
Hey, mate.
What story?
Hey, mate, we're members of the press.
Sure. Okay, so who you represented in the press?
Workers' Union of England.
Okay.
We've been given information that you're relocating 300 Afghan families here. They're supposedly flying them in. We're just wondering, can you give us any news on that?
Sure, I can get someone to come and speak to you, that's fine. But first of all, can I point you to an area where you can stand safely away from the road?
Yeah, no worries. What it is we want to know if they've been flown in from Pakistan. Is it the government chartered scheme? Because the Right Honourable Johnny Mason said that he's housed all the Afghans on the relocation programme. Just like saying,
Yeah, absolutely no problem.
we're following you.
Yeah, I'm just going to show you an area where you can wait.
We can wait here, mate. We're safe here.
No, I just want you away from the road and the car park because I don't want any of you getting hit. We've got military vehicles moving.
I know, but if this is public...
It's just here.
All right. I thought you were trying to move us right out.
No. It's just here.
Got a statement to read us.
No. I'll get someone to come and speak to you. That's not a problem. We are supporting the relocation scheme, but I'll get someone to come and give you a brief statement shortly. Yeah, if you could just stay here off the road, and I'll get someone to come and speak to you. Thank you very much.
How many's in there at the moment?
I'll get you all the details that you require in a moment. If you just
Is it under a Compass contract?
Thank you, sir.
He's not going to come back.
Well, he's confirmed it. He's got to come back.
He's confirmed it anyway, hasn't he?
He's
So-
confirmed
You
it.
didn't read the paper out.
Yeah, don't let him. They've seen the media press, so let him go and check
No,
it
I think
out.
he's just got us off that
Read them
road.
the story. That story.
But
I've got a story
we
to
heard
read
him,
him.
didn't we?
The thing is,
Got
he can't.
PDF.
He can't figure my story because
It's legit. Yeah, right.
The thing is that you could walk on the grass down there.
So guys, if it wouldn't have been from
Walk on the grass down
for a
there.
local resident
See
that
closer.
knew about this, nobody would know that 300
Well,
were
all
coming
eyes are on
here.
Scampton, eh? And all eyes are on Wethersfield. All eyes are on Napier. They're sneaking them into little barracks around the country, up and down the north. No wonder we're on a high end terror alert in the West Midlands, yeah.
Heightened.
This is the West Midlands. You know what I mean? And we've got 300 potential. I don't care. They say they're Afghan National Police, yeah. Afghan National Police turn their fucking guns on my boys, yeah. 2 of my boys. Jimmy Major.
This
Don't
is-
ever forget, he was a young boy. Afghan national soldiers turned their guns on them when they was training them. Matthew Telford, Sergeant Matthew Telford, came back to help train the Afghans after he'd retired. Came back to help them, and they turned a gun on him.
And how many Taliban are coming in with them?
Yeah, we've already got six terrorists, 3 that were watching, 3 that are on the loose that are sneaked in by boats. I reckon only 25 this year have sneaked in by boats. They're full of shit.
Times that by fucking 10, is it?
We're
full of
living in
shit.
such frightening times, guys.
Terror alert. We're gonna have a
Really.
terror attack in the
We've
next
got an
fucking
heightened
month in
terror
London and
alert,
West Midlands.
and they're just still bringing them into the country. They're still coming in on the boats.
Fucking Bin Laden and shit. TikTok.
They're discarding their ID in the sea. We don't know who these people are. Obviously, we've got some in the country already that came out in the mainstream media yesterday. 6 of them, 3 that they knew where they were, and the other 3 that they didn't. So, like I say, no wonder we're on a heightened terror alerts. We've got Christmas coming up.
Zoom into all the army personnel walking past.
Oh yeah, and it's going to be
in a
army
minute,
personnel guys as well. That's going to be
Army personnel are looking after
looking
them.
after them.
You know what I mean? Who's looking after our homeless veterans? Who's
Yeah,
looking after our most vulnerable? Community charities, not the government.
Hi Cupid Stones. Yeah, our homeless veterans should be in these places. It's an absolute disgrace. It's sickening. It really is.
Homeless man was found dead in a tent on my beach yesterday. That's how bad it gets, yeah. These don't give a fuck about us. Give a fuck about the rest of the world. Sorry about swearing, but I don't. Do you know what? These people are fucking make me sick.
So yeah, they're telling us that
Yeah, they're getting it built.
the 300 Afghan families arriving, but how do we know? They tell us that Ukrainians are going into hotels. We arrive there and they are migrant men. So you've got to understand that the public are quite suspicious always, and don't trust the information that we're given from mainstream. Yeah, I think they are.
The police ain't moving till I get answers. What time are we on?
Right.
Oh, we're all right, sir. We're all right.
Alright, yeah. So yeah guys, we had to get down here today and report this because we believe we're the first people to come to this barracks.
Do you know how hidden this was? This was in a 36-page PDF. Yeah, that was from the parish council in the minutes, and it was only spoken about tinily with no objections. These people are wanting to welcome these migrants here. They're free to roam the village.
But people are still told that lie, aren't they? You know, I do believe that, you know, there is some genuine people out there who genuinely need asylum. But what we've seen over the last 3 years, the industry, the illegal industry that's been coming over our channel is just, it's just terrible. And it is an industry now. It could be stopped overnight, but it's not. Makes you wonder all the agendas and what's behind this.
There's 2 personnel coming from there.
Yeah, I just think it's quite
See where those
it's heartbreaking for our veterans to see that they're putting people up in the bases that they, you know, they went to war from. This was used in World War II, was this base. And to think that they're putting immigrants in there, it's just so wrong. You do it 'cause I can't do that. I end up losing it. Oh yeah, dogs, yeah. Shit. Is he coming out to us? Yeah. Oh, yes. What's red beret mean? Is that?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Get ready.
Have you zoomed out of
Oh,
that?
no, he's gone into there with a dog.
They ain't gonna send squad it out, are they? You wouldn't have thought.
Oh, he's pointing at us.
What's your thoughts, guys? With the ringing the police, have they just got us off the pathway for our safety onto this grass? Or are they going to come and speak to us? I mean, he has just told us that we are helping. What did he call it? We are helping out with the.
We are part of the AMPR, the Afghan Relocation Programme.
It's got to be something to do with homework. It's got to be Circo agent, or it's got to be someone. It's not going to be.
They look like they've just come out of gym. Look at him looking at us. Yeah, let's stand on this path again because it might make him come back out if we're off the grass. Oh, I wonder if she's never Circo. No way, no. She's got shorts on.
Yeah. Jaggers.
Oh,
No,
I'll
they're
just running
trainers.
that off.
It's a college still, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
It's just been turned back. It's only just.
Yeah, it's been
still
a
gonna
college.
Be a college through them. The army personnel are looking after them.
So in the latter years, this has been used as a college.
I don't believe that the Afghans flown in there, me personally. I believe these are some of the people that we've got fucking eyes on, that terror threat level, I believe. Why would you keep like Afghans that have helped us in the war locked up in an army barracks? You'd give them an house, wouldn't you, over fucking migrants that come on a dinghy that are getting shared houses, flats and houses? Who would you give them to?
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, you. You're not the ones talking to us, no?
Huh?
Oh no, he was waiting for someone to speak to us, you're alright.
No, sorry, I've just gone to the med centre.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Grimsby Boys' new channel. It doesn't go on there a lot, to be fair.
No, I'm not filming, you're alright.
I put it down. No, I'll make sure it's not on. Yeah.
Right, thank you. Alright, cheers.
Okay. Yeah, every time he seems to go down there. Every time he seems to get a good following and gets loads of likes, it just gets mass reported. His channel and taken down. I'm having problems at the minute as well. YouTuber not liking my footage. So I've used too much reused content, which I presume maybe is the Straddy Park stuff and the Scampton stuff. So they've took my monetization off me and have to appeal again in 3 months. So I don't think this channel will be here much longer, guys, for the alternative news that I do
This is it, this is the one.
put out there.
MOD Garats Hay.
MOD Garats Hay, a little village called Woodhouse in
There we go.
Loughborough, where 300, they say Afghan families are coming here, but it's a local that's told us it's nowhere on mainstream media.
Yeah, no worries, yeah, oh okay, 1 minute. Yeah, no worries.
Thanks for moving off the road. Appreciate that. My name's Major Wayne Fielding. I'm the XO here at Garats Hay. This is Heather Neep. She's the head of establishment. We only have a very small statement to give you, I'm afraid, but we can give you a number to contact for further detail if you wish.
Thank
Home
you.
office.
No.
No, it's the press office.
Oh yeah, the press office. Yeah.
Okay, we are assisting with the arrival of Afghan nationals that are eligible to come to this country
Just holding my phone.
as part of the ARAP scheme, which
what?
I'm sure you're
Yeah,
aware of.
the Afghan relocation.
Yes, that's correct. Afghans will be housed at our facility for a short period before they're moved on to permanent accommodation. So they're only here for a short time. That's all we can really say at the moment. I can give you a number of the MOD's press office if you wish to have any further conversations or need further detail, but I'm afraid, unfortunately, that's all I can give you today.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I appreciate
all I wanted to know is on the website it says that they're going to be flown here.
What website?
The parish council's website.
Okay.
Yes.
Are these not going to be boat migrants, illegals? Do we know?
No.
These people,
These are
we've been
people
told
on the
that have got
Arab
visa.
scheme. These have an entitlement to come to the UK and a right to remain.
These are ones from Pakistan.
This isn't part of any boat.
No,
These are the people that supported the armed forces whilst they were out.
Yeah,
in
we understand the
Afghanistan.
Afghan National Army. Yeah, we know it.
No,
The National Police.
No, they are the people who were interpreters and that sort of thing that supported our British forces whilst they were out in Afghanistan, and we owe a debt of gratitude to these people.
I understand that,
That
but
is why they are here.
I come from a military town where Afghan National Police was training. My soldiers from my town were training the Afghan National Police, and they turned their guns on my soldiers and killed two of mine, Sergeant Matthew Telford and Jimmy Major. So, although I understand you're telling me these people helped us.
If you have questions about the vetting
But you
of
have
these individuals,
300
I think you need to speak to
yeah.
the MOD's press office, because
You
we
do.
can't
But you-
answer that.
We
Yeah, I
can't
mean,
answer
we're
that. We're
just-
simply here.
I'm only here because the villagers have contacted me because they're worried because there's only 430 people in the village and you've got
Okay.
300 people that are allowed
We
to
haven't
roam.
got- we
Okay,
haven't-
can I give you the phone number to
Are they on
contact?
there now, do you know?
Yeah, they're taking them in buses in short. Buses,
Can I,
so
can I give
with
someone the
50.
phone?
Yeah, if you just say it, it'll go on my
0207 218 7907.
Thank you.
MOD's press office.
Thank you.
You're quite welcome to stay here, but please be aware we've got vehicles coming and going, and
Is there any other
aware.
way where we can film the site legally? Any other back entrances? Because it's a 7-acre site, isn't it? Has this got
It's
an
a very
Olympic?
large
Has this
site.
got an Olympic? Has this got an Olympic-sized swimming pool?
No.
No.
Has it got a big assault course where you train people?
Yeah, they got the assault course.
It has. I've seen it on the
No,
map.
Yeah.
no, that's
Good assault
it.
course.
It is a very old assault course that used to be used by the college, but it's actually not compliant, so it is no
Is
longer
this still going to be a
used.
college then whilst they're here?
Hopefully not.
No, all right,
It is
no.
not a college anymore. It is an
It-
MOD establishment. What I would ask is,
No, but I mean, it's going to be turned back into a college once I've left, though, isn't it? That's what it says in the.
That's what it
it
says.
says in the
I've read
parish
that as
council.
well. Yeah.
It'll
No, it
revert
doesn't.
to its original use.
Yeah, I
that-
can literally show you. No,
That's-
literally, I
well,
can
it says
show
yeah,
you.
it's
I know,
original,
because
and
I
that's
wrote
what's in it.
it. I wrote those
So you
words.
say where am I
So-
getting my information from? Then I tell you where I get it from. And
But
do-
you're misquoting me. What I said is we will revert back to being a conferencing facility, which is what we were previously. And it's a training and conferencing facility for defence. It is not a
Yeah,
college.
for defence. Training for
Yes,
defence.
we are an MOD site.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, if you've put this information out, can I ask why it didn't go in the media for the public domain? Why it's only
you'll have to
stayed
speak-
in the council?
Oh, so you're Heather.
Council mess.
you're
You
Heather
know,
and
it's
you're
only been
Wayne.
in the
Correct.
council
Oh, right, yes,
meeting.
you two
Yes.
wrote this then. yeah.
Yes.
You know,
And you're not
How
that's,
come-
that's
I
not
think
fair.
if you've got
Yeah.
any questions about how the media is being, you need to ring that number
You do
again.
need
Could
to
I,
speak to
could
the
I
press
just,
office. If
one
you-
question then,
Just
just one question, is you put it in the parish council, why haven't you let the general public know?
That is letting the general
It
public
isn't,
know.
because no one
don't-
reads it,
I
no one
don't-
reads the
there
parish
You need to
council.
speak to the media office. You need to speak to the MOD's media office,
You do.
I'm afraid.
There-
I'm sorry.
That
We-
is local communication between ourselves and our
know.
neighbours, and
Oh,
that is what I
okay.
do.
On-
It is not my
On
responsibility
one
to
last
do
note,
any further
we
media.
have thousands of homeless veterans that would love to come and stay in this camp and get the medical and the mental health support they need. And I think we should be looking after our own first. I understand that they helped us in Afghanistan, but we've got people dying on our streets.
Dying in tents.
A guy died in a tent in my town on the beach yesterday because he couldn't get a home. But we're flying in people from the rest of the world and we're giving them houses over our own people, and I think that's unfair.
I do too.
You're entitled
You
to,
are.
to what you believe, and you know we are just simply doing our jobs as
Yeah.
we've been asked
You know
to do.
how
That's
long
yeah,
that-
that's
you know
what
how
everyone.
long they'll be on
That's
there
what
for?
everyone says, and that's what the
Carries
people that
this
served under
on.
Hitler says. We was just doing our jobs.
Yeah.
Could I ask, just for your own safety, that you move all the
We're going to
way
be
up the
going.
bank?
We're going to be going now. You've answered our questions, and thank
But
you for
you're
coming
still
out and
filming me,
answering
and
them.
I will reiterate, I do not give you permission
I'm not
to
filming.
film me.
I'm not filming you.
He is,
Oh.
and that lady is. and I don't appreciate it because
No,
we've
we
been
appreciate
fair.
No, you have been fair. No,
I
you
have been fair. I've
You've
come
answered
out
my
to talk to
questions.
you and I've answered your questions.
And I thank you for that.
You know, you've seen what we've said to the local community. We're not hiding anything. At the end of the day, if you've got further questions, that telephone number we've given you, that is the number that you need to speak
But they've all been vetted.
Thank you very much. If you've
Okay,
got any
thank you
questions
very
on that-
much.
Have they all been vetted?
You won't say yes. They've all been vetted, have they?
So yeah, it looks like they can bring people from other countries into our MOD bases, and all they have to do is talk about it in the local council meeting. And because it was 36 pages long, people have missed the couple of lines that said what was happening. It's just awful. All our homeless dying on the streets. Well, our government would rather fly people in from other countries than look after its own. Shocking, guys, isn't it?
They're taking the piss out.
Yeah, so you won't see this anywhere yet on mainstream media. Active searched the internet everywhere, and the only place he could find it after tip off from a local was on the council meeting, which I presume would be maybe Woodhouse or Woodhouse Eves council meeting. There's just 3 lines in there. But yeah, an MOD base. How many more is the guys? How many more that could be housing our homeless people, and especially our homeless veterans? Right guys, this was a really flying visit out today. I've got to be back home for 12:30 for an appointment. So yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. Please share this everywhere, and let's hope mainstream media pick it up, because it's so unfair. All this information should be in the public domain. Just minutes from a council meeting is not enough. It is not enough. Thanks BFD Bandit. Thanks Blaze. Thanks Stephen. Thanks Free Speech. Thanks John.
For all them conspiracy theorists that says UN soldiers being trained, Afghan soldiers being trained in a military barracks, yeah? They've got all the facilities there to be trained soldiers, ready for jihad that people are calling on our street. These people hate us.
So yeah, thank you everyone, and I will be back out again shortly with more of the true news to report today, the alternative news.
Not the alternative news. We had a mainstream news. No mainstream news will fucking touch this. They'll all be round here tomorrow now because they don't do their own research. We did 2 days looking at shit for this. Did the mainstream news do that, or did they just watch us and then run round here and get a photo shoot?
Yep, so share guys, and let's just check all your MOD sites around the country and near your houses, because there could be more in there. Right guys, thank you. I'm going to get off now for a couple of hours drive back home. Thank you all for your support. Please like and share this.
You sorted your camera out?
Yeah, you sorted it out. Oh, you didn't notice, guys, did you? We had Mitch with us, didn't we, today, and he's sorted my camera out. It must automatically just go back into portrait. You've got to go into edit your YouTube and then down into settings and take it out of horizontal and portrait and put into horizontal. So yeah, I've been gutted because the last few weeks that I've been out, I've not been able to get my camera back into landscape, and it's so frustrating when you're not technical at all. But yeah, so there we go. MOD Garats Hay, and it took a local resident to message Active and tell him what was happening, and they were frightened because they didn't know who these people were going to be. You know, they tell us they're Ukrainians when they're migrants that are coming to hotels. So yeah, thanks guys, thanks for tuning in. Good afternoon from Yorkshire Rose. Are you all going?